Good evening and welcome to TV 25's sports coverage of boys varsity basketball. Tonight the Hazlitt Vikings will be taking on the DeWitt Panthers in great rivalry league action play. Tonight I'm with long-awaited, once again, co-host Patty Terrace. How you doing today, Coach?
Hey, I'm doing great, Nick. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. I'm really excited about this game. Hazlitt's, they've had a great showing in league play and play all around the past couple games, and hope to see a great game here.
Well, and the Vikings always play great at home, and this is, again, DeWitt's our league rival. It's going to be an outstanding game.
So we'll let the national anthem take its place fast here.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, stay on that star-spangled banner yet wave, for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Well, I tell you, that's one way to know when you're playing varsity sports or something, is when you got the national anthem playing to the band if you're on the football field.
You know that's right, Nick.
you
And
know
hey,
you
I
look
have
at
one fun fact for tonight. The boys varsity coach also doubles as the girls JV basketball coach for the Panthers tonight. Scott Palmer does a nice job for the DeWitt Panthers.
There you go. And to start out the lineup for the DeWitt Panthers, I believe starting at guard, number 22, Jeff Lildman, will start out the lineup for DeWitt. And up against him will be probably number 20, Ryan Walker. He is a junior. And I believe the other guard for DeWitt, number 24, Brian Mull, will be starting. And up on against him will be number 22, Andrew Blazik, coming in as a big three-point shooter and offensive point getter for the varsity team. For forward, they will have, the DeWitt Panthers will have number 40, Nick Capoletti, will be for DeWitt. And then the Hazlitts will put out number Jeff Mulder, tri-captain for forward. Number 45, Dale Miller, will be the other forward for DeWitt. And the other forward for the Vikings, number 50, tri-captain Mark Stocker. Finishing up the DeWitt lineup at center will most likely be number 42, Scott Elliott. And finishing up on the big Viking side will be number 42, senior tri-captain Jeff Smith. This should be a great game, I'm excited, and I think the crowd here is getting ready to go, and it's a great game.
Well, we have 5 keys tonight that Coach Port says we need to do to try to win this game. We need to play smart defense and intense. The second key to winning tonight is to be patient and run a crisp offense, not be in a big hurry. 3, dominate rebounding. We need to control the boards. The fourth thing we need to do is go to the free throw line and shoot at least 75%. And of course, like all games, take care of the basketball. We don't want to give DeWitt too many chances with the turnovers tonight.
Definitely. And it looks like we're about ready to get underway here with a jump ball. And it'll be number 50, number 42, Jeff Mulder, up against number 40, Nick Capoletti. It'll be really important for the Vikings to squeeze out the defense, the DeWitt Panthers here on this opening tip-off, to get the offense and get up on the board early and maybe get some of this crowd momentum rolling for them right away.
Well, and we definitely need to keep Scott Elliott out of the game. He's the big key for them tonight.
And he will get the ball over Jeff Smith, number 42. And DeWitt will start out the ball. Number 24, Mull, will take it all the way in and put it up for the basket. So
Nice left take to the baseline by Maul.
Number 20, Walker brings it down, gives it off to Blazik, who had it tipped away by Mull and was going to come the other way for the layup. So that's going to pull DeWitt out quick to a 4-point lead, just underway in 7 minutes and 30 seconds here on the game. Mulder will end up with the ball on the outside, passes down low to Stocker. Back out to Mulder for the long three, came up short. And number 42, Elliott, will come up with a rebound and gives it off to Mull. Gonna send it all the way down to number 40, Capoletti, who will let the ball pass right through his hands. It's gonna go Hazlitt's ball. Maybe slow it down and let Hazlitt get up on the board here.
Well, yeah, DeWitt's really controlling the tempo right now. They look like they want to run the basketball up and down the floor as much as possible.
And Hazlitt will come and bring it across. Andrew Blazik will pass down low to Mark Stocker. Mark will dribble in, pull up for the shot.
Jump hook, Kareem the sky hook by Mark tonight. Great shot.
What a great play by senior tri-captain Mark Stocker to put Hazlitt on the board. So number 24, Mull, will bring it across slow. Look for something to set up. He will give it off to number 40, Capoletti. Back to Mull. Mull holds on to it a little bit longer. Gets the pick from number 42, Elliott. Elliott will end up with the ball down low, guarded by Hazlitt. Mull's going to pull up for the three, comes off, shoots a little to the left. Mulder's going to end up with the ball. Pulls down the other way. And we'll give it off to number 20, Walker. Walker will give it right back to Mulder. We're not seeing some of the quick, fast pace that we've seen the Hazlitt Vikings come out with right away, as you see number 22, Andrew Blazik, missing a long three there.
Well, both teams are in the man-to-man defense tonight.
So the ball pass around number 42.
Elliott.
Elliott's shot will only be two. It was not a three. And Hazlitt will come back with the ball the other way.
Elliott is DeWitt's leading scorer.
Mulder will give it off down low to Jeff Smith.
Nice look on the inside to the big fella.
So number 24, Mull, brings it back a little bit faster than he did last time, but will hold up at the top. Looks for somebody to pass it to. Will end up giving it off to number 45, Miller. Miller will eventually give it off to Elliott. Ball pass through a couple hands and end up into number 40's hands. Capoletti for the quick basket. So DeWitt will remain with a 4-point lead. Has it with the opportunity to cut it down to 2 or possibly 1. And it appeared that number 22, Linneman, knocked it out of Smith's hands out of bounds, and it will remain Hazlitt's ball as Walker will have it up top. He's over to Mulder on the side. Gives it to Blazik, who was left open on the top, didn't take the three, instead passed to Walker. Ball will eventually end up down low into Smith's hands. Couldn't quite get it as Stocker came in to get the rebound. Didn't get it, and he'll come back the other way.
Again, DeWitt's looking to run. That's a nice pass out to Elliott. We need to keep Elliott from getting off to a very quick start tonight.
So Blazik will end up with the ball, pulls up, puts it in for the Hazlitt, going the other way.
Nice shot off the dribble.
So number 22 for DeWitt, Linneman will drive in, miss it. And they're going to call a foul, I believe. I think was that on number 45, Miller, maybe?
Yep, Dale Miller for the DeWitt Panthers.
So Miller, and got to change up. Number 42 will go out. Jeff Smith and Nick Scheibele, number 34, the junior, will come in. Stocker passes it off to Walker. Walker will have it up top. They set up a play. Drives in. Had the ball batted away. Stocker will pick it up. Mulder will end up with it. Drives in. Pulls up. I believe he will go to the line for 2, and I think that was on number 42, Elliott, which is just where we would like to see him at tonight with the fouls. So with 4:19 remaining, it's the Hazlitt Vikings 6, the DeWitt Panthers 10. And Jeff Mulder will be on the line for the first time this evening, shooting 2 shots. His first shot is no good, as he gets a little bit of encouragement there from number 50, Mark Stocker, who is also a senior. And Mulder will have his second opportunity to make it. And I think the free throws are definitely something that must be stressed if they want to keep the game close, and if not run away with it when on the line where they need to be making those. As Mulder comes out 1 for 2.
That's a great start for Jeff.
So number 24, Mull, will slow it down, sets it up, all the way over to number 22, Linneman. Linneman's going to dish it off to number 45. Couldn't get the shot, and Walker will end up with a rebound.
There's the 3 white shirts inside in the key for the defensive rebound.
Ball bounces through a couple DeWitt players, and it's going to end up in Shively's hands, who ditched it off to Mulder for the 3-point play.
That ties up the game with just under 4 minutes to go.
Elliott tried bringing it back the other way, couldn't do it, but number 40 down low will get the rebound.
That's Capoletti. That's Capoletti for the putback.
So Capoletti will do that. Walker will bring it across the other way. Walker gives it off to Mulder on the side with 3:25 remaining. The Haslett Vikings 10, the DeWitt Panthers 12, as DeWitt will bring it the other way off Andrew Blazek's missed 3-point attempt. Mole was guarded by Mulder, who's forcing it off to number 22, Linneman. Right back to Mole as he sits with it up top. Can't find anybody to pass it to. We'll give it off to number 42, Elliott. Elliott's shot will be no good, but rebounded by number 45, Miller, and he'll put it up.
Again, the Vikings in their player-to-player defense, everybody needs to box out. Can't give DeWitt second opportunities.
Ball switches around, and Stocker's going to end up with it down low. Stocker tried to put it up.
Looks like a shot got blocked by Elliott.
Elliott putting his long hands in front of it to get a piece of the ball, and Mole will bring it down the other way. Hold up. Gives it right back to Mole. Gives number 40, Capoletti, a little positioning help there. So he passes down low to him over little Ryan, just it passes over to Ryan Walker. Mole has, geez, oh, Pete Capoletti has a little height over in there. That tumble.
Capoletti's got 5 inches over Ryan.
See a change up. Luke McKenna, number 14, will come in for Andrew Blazek. And number 50, Mark Stocker, will also go out as number 42, Smith, comes in. Get a little height down low, maybe get some of the rebounds, offensive and defensively.
Well, again, on the out of bounds underneath the basket, the Vikings go to a 2-3 zone.
So number 52, Woodbury, will take it out for DeWitt. And it appears that Joe Kinney will come in as number 20, Walker, comes out. Pass down low to Mole. Mole couldn't get the shot up. Balls and bounces through some hands. I'm going to say 3-second violation on DeWitt. So maybe gives Haslett the opportunity to come back and get another basket up on the board with 2 minutes and 11 seconds remaining. It's a fairly fast-paced moving first quarter. It's the Haslett Vikings 10, the DeWitt Panthers 14 in varsity basketball action. Number 41 for Haslett, Kinney, will bring it off, give it to Mulder. Mulder drives in, pulls out to the 3 range, steps it up, couldn't get it. But number 41, Kinney's going to dish it off to. Nice pass
right there.
Gives it off to Mulder for 2 down low, and then Mulder's going to try bringing it the other way. Couldn't get it in. Nick Shively's going to almost end up with a rebound.
Close turnover and back call right there.
Ball is very close to coming back the other way. And number 52, Woodbury, is going to fall extremely short of the basket on this 3-point attempt.
Let's just hope our fans give him the break on the air ball right there. We don't need to be hearing that every time, but he did shoot an air ball. Looks like the Vikings are calling a 20-second timeout right here.
So with 1 minute and 23 seconds remaining, it's the Haslett Vikings 12, the DeWitt Panthers 14. Haslett with the opportunity to tie it up for the first time, other than the score being 0-0. Maybe come out with a little bit of lead there, as you see the Haslett Vikings huddle, working out whatever they're going to do here. And on the other side, you see DeWitt getting ready to go.
You know, both teams are, it's a really quick-paced game. Already both teams have scored 26 points combined, so it's great action tonight.
Well, Haslett's coming off fairly strong after losing a close one to Williamston
tough
on last
game.
Friday.
1 point loss to the Williamston Hornets.
1 point loss, I believe it was 51-50 or?
It was 54-55.
Okay, little up there, but playing definitely off a tough loss, playing strong game tonight. As Andrew Blazek gives it off to Kinney, number 41. Gives it off to Shively, who's going to hold with it up top with 1 minute and 2 seconds remaining.
Nice penetration by Nick.
Drive in, couldn't do it, and Elliott will end up with a rebound and gives it to number 32, I believe.
I tell you, Elliott's a great, strong rebounder for DeWitt.
excuse me, that's Gallardi, number 30, as he drives in, guarded by McKinney. Ball going to Smith's hands, Jeff Smith.
No call right there underneath. Oh, now we got the foul on the Vikings, and Elliott looks like he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
So Scott Elliott, at 6'3" and a senior, will go to the line for the first time this evening as he was fouled by number 34, Scheibele. Well, he was going for the ball there and just missed it a little bit as Elliott was pulling up for the shot.
Well, you know, I guess it's kind of a good no call right there, letting the guys roll around on the floor, and it just happened that DeWitt got a little bit lucky on that one.
So Elliott will make his first of 2 attempts. And it will 35.8 seconds remaining. The score is Hazlet Vikings 12, DeWitt Panthers 16. So number 41 for Hazlet, Joe Kinney, will bring it down the other way. Kinney will have the ball, guarded by number 30, Gallardi. Kinney looks like he's going to hold it up to get that last shot of the quarter. Kinney drives all the way into the base, dishes it off to, I believe, Luke McKenna, and he's going to be fouled and go to the line for the 3-point play. This could be a great way to end.
Well, it was great penetration by Joe to just open to, you know, Nick's guy came off and helped on the defense, and, you know, Joe found him right under for McKenna to put the ball in for hopefully the 3-point opportunity.
So number 24, Jeff Mulder, will come in for number 22, Andrew Glazig. And as you see there, number 14, Luke McKenna, will be shooting 1 shot after his basket was good. So Luke McKenna will come out with a missed basket and get 2 on his layup. Number 30, Gallardi, will take it. As you hear Coach Rob Port. And they're going to say...
Looks like Joe pushed into him a little bit on the trap right there. Coach Port was calling from a trap with the last 17 seconds to go in the quarter.
So we have a quick substitution with 7 seconds left. McNabese will come in for number 41, Joe Kinney. And number 50 is going to end up with the ball up top. And they're going to say he traveled before he took that shot. Dodson traveled there. So Hazlet will have the opportunity to get a long shot 3 with 3 seconds remaining, 1 second remaining. Mulder pulls up, he's going to fall short. Going to try to make the attempt there with seconds dwindling out. So at the end of the first quarter, it's the Hazlet Vikings 14, the DeWitt Panthers 16. What a quick game, what a quick quarter that. I mean, that went by so very fast. I mean, ball moving back the other way, coming back the other way. And I think Hazlet's coming out with a great thing. And,
well, I think both teams are playing really well tonight. You know, Elliott for DeWitt's playing big and strong on the inside, and you know, once Jeff Smith gets back in the game, we need to go back to him. I think Jeff does a great, he utilizes his big body on the inside, and we can look to him. We can, you know, utilize Elliott on the other side and hopefully get Elliott into foul trouble. Without a doubt, Elliott is having a great game for the Panthers so far in the first quarter.
Definitely, and one of the things that Coach Port was telling us about Elliott is that he's a great athlete. You know, he's comes in at 6'5". He's a strong rebounder, and he's a great defender. He's I'm not quite sure what 18 in one game 1 meant. Oh, I believe he's had 18 points in just 1 game alone. So he's definitely a man that they really need to slow down and shut out if they want to come out with a victory here tonight.
Elliott's strength is from inside 14 feet. Coach Port believes that if you play Elliott outside 14 feet, it'll be a little bit tougher for him to hit that outside shot. But I sure don't want to see him warm up to do that tonight.
So Jeff Smith will start out the second quarter by giving it in to Mulder, who quickly gave it off to Walker. Walker will give it to Scheibele as he holds it, sets up Smith down low. Couldn't quite get it in.
Well, you know, that's where we need to go. Jeff just needs to turn and hit the corner of the backboard. He can own them on the inside. Looks like Mulder got hit in the face.
They're going to call a foul also, I believe, on Jeff. As if...
Yeah, got him for a foul. It looks like a kind of a double foul right there, but they're just going to end up calling it on Jeff.
So that'll tie up the fouls at 3 apiece with 7 minutes and 43 seconds remaining in the first half. As the Hazlet Vikings 14, the DeWitt Panthers 16. See the top corner, time dwindles. And number 30 for DeWitt, excuse me, Gallardi will bring it down. Gallardi is forced to pull it out a little bit. Gives it all the way over to number 32 for the long three. Thrush was a great shot as he was leaning and took the shot. Kinney will bring it out, gives it off to McKenna. Back to Kinney. And gives it off to Walker. Smith setting up the pick for Walker. Walker's going to pull it up, hit the backside of the rim, bounced out. Going to end up with a
knocks it
steal.
away.
Gives it out to Smith. Kinney's going to pull up for the three. Comes out long.
So needs to finish a little bit higher on that shot. Joe had the open look for the three.
Number 32, Thrush, wound up with the rebound, and DeWitt will bring it back the other way. Only have it taken away by number 34, Shibley. And Kinney's going to end up missing the shot underneath the basket.
Getting 2 of his own offensive rebounds, though. He got 2 of his offensive rebounds.
He gives it all the way out to number 20, junior Ryan Walker, for the long three to bring it in with the 2-point difference. DeWitt comes back the other way, and they're going to call.
They're saying Jeff didn't get there in time. They're calling that a block. He didn't get there in time for the charge.
So that'll send number 50 for DeWitt Dodson to the line. And I believe his basket was no good. Get a couple change-ups. Number 50, Mark Stocker, comes in. Number 22, Andrew Blazik, come in as Kinney and Smith will go down to take a seat for a quick second. There's a little bit of confusion. Is that where it was being taken out? And they're going to say he's going to the line for 2. So Dotson being to the line for the first time this evening. Will be up. Be shooting 2 shots. And his first shot is underway and is good. So pushes the lead to a 3-point lead for the DeWitt Panthers with 6 minutes and 26 seconds remaining. Team fouls stand at 4 for the Vikings and 3 for the Panthers. So his second attempt was good. Ryan Walker brings it across, slows it down, drives in, almost loses footing, pulls it up and puts it in for the 2. Ryan coming up with the last 5 points there for the Vikings.
Well, Ryan's last 3 or 4 games, he's done an excellent job. And he's been sick for the last couple of weeks also.
So number 30, Velarde, will bring it down. And I don't...
That was good defense by Blazik right there, forcing the turnover from the Panthers.
So don't make a couple change up. Number 40 will come in, Capoletti. Number 32, number 22, excuse me, Lindemann. And I believe number 24, Mull, is back in. Mulder comes in for McKenna as he will go out. Stocker gives it off to Walker. Walker drives down. We apologize for the technical difficulties you're seeing on TV 25 sports coverage of the Hazlitt Boys JV basketball game. Off the Trust Star Voices as Stocker gets the ball low, kicks out to Mulder. Back over to Shibley. Shibley has it batted away by Mull, and it's going to end up in number 52's hands, Woodbury. So Woodbury gives it off to Mull, who's going to slow it down as he looks to his coach. Slows it right down at half court. Drives in slow. Fakes the pull-up. And he'll kick it out to give it to number 50, Dodson. And number 22 will end up taking the shot. Number 22, Lindemann, tried taking a 3-point attempt, couldn't get it. So number 20, Walker, will drive. Taken away by Mull again. Mull's had a great showing tonight. Coming back the other way.
Oh.
And they're going to say Stocker wasn't playing it either. And
no, you know, you got to get there. You got to give the guy room to go off the floor. He was moving a little bit then.
So that'll be Stocker's, I believe, his first personal tonight, and his team's 5th. So with 5 minutes and 2 seconds remaining, it's the Hazlitt Vikings 19, the DeWitt Panthers 20. Mull will be in the line for the first time tonight, shooting 2 shots. You're watching TV 25 sports coverage of boys varsity basketball. Mull, his first shot is good. And they have a substitution. It appears that number 42, Elliott, will come in for number 50, Dodson, as he will go to the bench. So Mull will have his second attempt. Shooting his first one was good. His second is also good. 2 for 2 on the line. And Walker will bring it back the other way.
It's like the Vikings are trying to spread out their offense a little bit.
Walker dishes it out to Mulder for the 3 on the outside. Couldn't get it. Shibley's going to end up with a rebound. Had it batted away. Ball up in Mulder's hands. Mulder's going to get off to Shively. Drives in. Couldn't get it. And it appears that Elliott, number 42, is going to come up with a rebound there. Just couldn't quite get it. Hazlitt couldn't quite get the rebound.
Well, you know, Elliott's a great, strong rebounder on the defensive end. Now, this time we did get the charge call. Let's see if Mark Stocker's all right. He really took a shot right there. He's up.
It's good to see him kind of get up in a quick lay there.
Looks like Jeff Smith's going to come in the game for him as Mark looks like he's holding his back a little bit. Came down pretty hard. Way to sacrifice his body, though, taking the charge right there.
So Smith comes in and he will take it out. And gives it off to Ryan Walker. Walker calls out a play.
Again, the Vikings are spreading out their offense, getting an opportunity to penetrate a little more, having wide open lanes.
They're going to say number 24, Mole of the Panthers, pushed, got a little hand there, I believe, on Ryan Walker. So that'll push the team fouls to 5 apiece with 4:21 remaining. Blazek's going to end up with the ball on the outside 3 to tie it up at 22 apiece with 4 minutes, 15 seconds remaining in the first half.
DeWitt cannot leave Drew Blazek alone on the outside. He'll knock that down every time.
So number 42, Elliott, will eventually get it out to Linneman. Gives it over to number 52, Woodbury.
Tough shot, tough shot.
Couldn't get the shot.
Blazek's got to watch his outlet pass right there.
Mole
nice pass to Elliott for the finish.
That was a great pass coming the other way for the DeWitt Panthers. Hazlitt will try to counteract it as Ryan Walker will have the ball up top, calls out a play, drives in, gives it off to Blazek, back over to Walker. Just sets up a pick, couldn't get it, rolls off. Blazek fakes the 3, drives in, pulls up for the 2, couldn't get it. End up in Jeff Smith's hands. Gives it to Blazek again for the 3 and comes back with the 3 the other way.
Drew is a streaky shooter. You cannot leave him alone. It looks like he's on his game right now. We need to keep getting him the ball. DeWitt needs to get up in his face, make him shoot off the dribble. It's tougher for Drew to do.
Hazlitt comes out with the first lead of the night so far. With a 1-point lead for them. It's the Hazlitt Vikings 25, the DeWitt Panthers 24. You're watching great league action play in boys varsity basketball on TV 25 Sports. Number 52 is going to pull up the shot.
Got hit on the arm right there. He'll be going to the free throw line for 2.
So Woodbury will be going to the line for the second time tonight, I believe. And so
called that on Nick Shively. That'll be his second.
His second and the team's 6th with 3:01 remaining. Woodbury will be shooting 2 shots. So he takes his concentration. First shot is good. They're tied up at 25 apiece. They wait.
Looks like the DeWitt subs coming in for the shooter, Woodbury.
So I was thinking, I just couldn't figure out the right words to get it out of my mouth.
Well, that's why I'm here tonight for you, Nick.
So number 52, Woodbury's second attempt will be no good. So it'll remain 25 apiece with 2:50 remaining. As Blazek tried putting up the 3, couldn't do it. But Shively's going to end up with a rebound.
Nice long rebounds. Again, you're taking the outside shot from the 3-point line. The rebound's going to be coming out a lot farther.
And one of the offensive keys that we were talking to Coach Port about is really getting those rebounds, because it would be important to getting points up on the board for him. So Mulder will give it out. Number 42, Elliott, comes out of nowhere.
Oh, he wanted to slam that. Kind of got a little intimidated. I'm sure he's going to hear about it from our great fans tonight.
So Nick Shively will come back the other way and miss a 3-point attempt. It's going to end up in number 45's hands. Pulls it out and gives it to Elliott. There's a crowd.
Elliott's going to hear about it. He's going to be hearing about it tonight, but he's a tough player. I don't think it's going to rattle him much at all.
So Mold drives in.
Another foul. DeWitt now goes to the free throw line for the bonus. It's the 17th foul on the Vikings.
They're going to say he's going to be shooting 2 shots, and that foul is on number 22, Andrew Blazek. So with 2 minutes and 14 seconds remaining, Mole, 2 for 2 from the line tonight, will be there once again to give DeWitt a lead once again, and he will do that. Excuse me, he will get the bonus. We see Mark Stocker coming back in as he left, where he took a charge on the baseline, and going to see him back in, and he comes in for number 34, Nick Shively. So number 24, excuse me, Mole will be shooting his second shot due to the bonus being on. The second shot is good. So Hazlitt trails by 2, and Ryan Walker will bring it across. Walker will give it off to Jeff Mulder. Mulder back to Blazik. Blazik over to the side to Walker. Walker down low to Stocker, and it bounced off the iron on the backside.
Oh, and then they throw it away. Capoletti threw it right away.
Capoletti tried to get the pass over to Mull, number 24. Mull stepped on the baseline as he was making an attempt to get the ball. So Hazlitt will get the opportunity to score. Walker will give it into Blazik. Gives it up to Smith. Try getting it down low to Stocker.
Yep, ball went off mark. Ball goes over to the DeWitt Panthers.
So DeWitt will have the opportunity now to come back the other way as Mull will bring it back fast and then slows it down, stops at half, calls a play as he sees what defense Hazlitt will set up in.
Panthers aren't in any hurry with 1:30 to go.
Elliott's going to pull up for the shot. Couldn't get it. Ryan Walker with a nice dribble behind the back. Gives it off to Mulder, coming back the other way for the 3. Couldn't get it.
And looks like DeWitt's going to the free throw line for the 1-and-1.
I believe the foul is on, I think it was on number 40. Excuse me.
50. That was on Mark Stocker.
So Stocker will have his second personal foul with 1 minute and 19 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Score is Hazlitt Vikings 25, the DeWitt Panthers 27. I think right now Hazlitt really just needs to get out of this quarter without sending DeWitt to the line anymore. We're doing
well,
great.
again, we don't need to be in a hurry right now. We're taking the long shot when our offensive players are still running down the floor. Nobody's set to rebound. So when you take the shot that quick and nobody's there to rebound, you're gonna, when the guys are working hard underneath to become offensive rebounders, they're gonna knock down somebody from DeWitt. So just need to be a little more patient on offense.
So Miller will be shot, and he will get the bonus as he makes it to extend the DeWitt lead to 3 points with 1:19 remaining. He'll be shooting with a bonus, so his bonus attempt comes on as Luke McKenna gets ready to come in. His attempt is no good, but it's going to bounce out. Mulder try getting the rebound. Scheib is a bouncer in between.
And Fate went off the Vikings.
It will remain DeWitt's ball as Luke McKenna comes in for number 34, Nick Scheibele. Mull will get the ball on the outside. Gives it off to number 40.
Nice steal by Walker. And a good finish at the other end.
So with 1:05 remaining in the first half, Mull brings it back the other way. Pass down low to number 32.
I tell you, DeWitt's looking to run at every opportunity. A great look down the floor.
So number 32, Thrush, basket was good. He was fouled by Smith, whose second personal foul.
He finishes and now looking for the 3-point opportunity. That's second on Jeff Smith.
So number 32, Thrush, will be shooting with 1 shot with 59.2 seconds remaining in the first half. His shot is good to extend the lead to 4 points.
DeWitt is shooting about 90% from the free throw line right now. It's not really something we want them to do.
So 32, Steve Shepard is in as he gets the ball up top, gives it back to, excuse me, he gave up to Walker. Had a mental collapse there, if you will. I couldn't think of his name. Mulder wound up with the ball up top. Mulder looks around, gives it off to Blazik. Blazik will have it on the far side. Blazik looks around, brings it in, gives it off to McKenna. Vikings holding on maybe to get that last shot.
Yep, they look like they're looking to go for the last shot right here with 17 seconds to go.
So Luke McKenna will give it off to number 20. Walker had it taken away by Mull. Mull's going to come down the other way and make the layup.
Big turnaround in the game right there.
So
Another steal, right?
Oh, with a quick 4 points.
Momentum sure has changed. Trying to go in the locker room, only down by 2. We end up, DeWitt Mull ends up with 2 quick steals, and the Panthers go in with a 4-point run right there.
Well, the Vikings really can't let that bother them. I mean, it was unfortunate that it happened, but they're playing great basketball, and they come out in the second half and think that, that's going to have an effect on them.
Well, we need to come out and set the same tone that DeWitt set in the last 17 seconds. 17 seconds, they scored 4 quick points. We need to do a better job of protecting the basketball and maybe not losing that mental concentration right there.
Definitely. I mean, they really need to somehow shut down number 24, Mull.
Well, he's having a
DeWitt.
great game tonight. He's got great footwear. He's a great ball handler. He's 2 quick steals right there. Definitely has hurt us. And again, Scott Elliott for them is so athletic. He's 6'5", strong rebounder. He's just having a great all-around game for DeWitt Panthers.
Definitely, and we're getting ready here for the Viking Velocity to take the court, as they do. So as they get on, we'll let them finish out the half, and make sure you stay tuned to TV 25 Sports for what should be another great half in league action play in varsity basketball.
Matter.
We're America's National Guard. When our country calls, you can find us half a world away. At home, we're providing relief in times of disaster, helping to fight the war on drugs, helping kids to learn about life and reach for their dreams. The National Guard, serving in our communities around the globe and points in between.
And welcome back to the second half of the boys varsity basketball game. The Hazlitt Vikings trail the DeWitt Panthers of a score of 27-35. Mull coming out with a quick 8 points there in the last like 15, 20 seconds of the half.
17 seconds to be exact. 2 quick steals. And he finished the layups at the other end. There'll be DeWitt ball coming out. It's going to be real important for the Vikings to come out and get a defensive stop to start the second half.
Well, definitely they can't start thinking about that. So we know we've been talking about them at the beginning of the game about the keys of the game, and their defense. They're definitely playing some pretty good defense. I mean, other than it was the offense that really started hurting them there, as Ryan just had those quick steals right at the end.
Well, really, other than 17 seconds, they played 16 minutes of almost flawless basketball. A few mistakes here or there, but basketball is a game of mistakes, and we actually had a great first half. Just like I said, the 2 quick steals at the end of the second quarter kind of hurt, but let's see what kind of character this team has. And I know that great teams develop total communication on the floor. Their basketball intellects mesh perfectly, and that's what Coach Port, one of his quotes tonight, And the other quote that we're going to let you hear tonight that Coach Port gave us was, do not let what you cannot do interfere with what you can do. And that's real important right now for the guys to get back into it mentally, focus on the game, and get a quick stop here and put the ball in the hole so we can get this game back within 6.
Definitely, as number 40 for DeWitt will be taking it out. And he's going to give it off to number 24, Mull, who the Vikings, I'm sure, will be trying to shut down here in the second half. So Mull will take it and give it off over to the side. He will give it off to Capoletti. Gives it down low to Elliott. Elliott's going to turn up and make the basket. Stocker will bring it in and give it off to Walker. Walker will have it. Looks over to Mulder. Mulder will keep the ball. Gives up top to Blazik. Blazik, excuse me, to the side to Walker. Down low to Smith. They're going to say he double dribbled.
He didn't even have control of the basketball. That's a tough call to call a double dribble when he hasn't even caught the ball. But again, it looks like both teams are still playing player-to-player defense. Nobody's really made any kind of other adjustments defensively at halftime. A lot of the adjustments look like they're going to be coming on the offensive end.
So number 40 will end up with the ball, Capoletti. Capoletti gives it back to Mull. As Mull's picked up by 2 defenders. Giving it off up top to Miller. Miller dribbles it out and gives it to Elliott. Back to Mull up top.
Again, we can back off Elliott once he steps past the 14-foot mark. Inside 14-foot, he's awful stuff.
Walker almost with a steal there by number 40, Capoletti. But Mull will eventually end up with the ball again on the far side. So Mull drives in, goes out to Elliott. I'm going to say there's a 3-second violation. It's great defense on the Vikings' part. I mean, not allowing DeWitt to get an offensive series running there to get a basket in.
Right, now we just need to get a hoop, get a little bit of that momentum back on our side, and get back into the running game.
So Smith will pass down low to Stocker. He's going to turn, put it up.
Nice rebound, and put back by Jeff Smith.
Jeff Smith will go up and draw the foul there. So he will have the 3-point attempt to start out the half here with 6:28 remaining. He will go to the line, shooting 1. The score is the Haslam Vikings 29, the DeWitt Panthers 37. That was number 45, Miller's second personal foul, and the first of his teams for this half. And number 42, Jeff Smith, does just what Coach Port was talking about, is making those free throws, and he does. Mull is going to bring it down, pulls up, makes the basket. Luckily, maybe a little too much room there as he pulled it up.
Brian Mull's had a great game tonight so far.
Andrew Blazik, number 22, will bring it across for Hazlitt. Looks to give it off to Walker, but he will end up giving it to Mulder, who then gives it off to Walker, number 20. Walker gives it to Blazik, a little slow. Pass a little low. It's going to end up in Jeff Smith's hands, who passes it out with a nice play out to number 50, Stocker. I tell you,
finished by Stocker on the inside.
Jeff Smith, number 42, the senior and tri-captain, made a great play to keep that play alive as he was about to step out, pass it out to Stocker to get the basket to keep the Viking team moving here. Down by 7 now. Elliott left alone for the outside 3, and there you go. He's not.
Great work on the defensive boards. Again, that's where we want to see Elliott take the shot.
So number 20, Walker will give it to Blazik. Down low to Stocker. And Mull comes up with a steal again.
I'll tell you, it's tough for the big guys to put the ball down on the inside. They need to turn and face the basket and see if they can go to the hole.
Elliott gets it down low, spins around, couldn't get it in. They're going to say jump ball. What a great play there by Mark Stocker again.
And the ball goes right over to the Vikings.
So Hazlitt will have the opportunity to cut the lead down to 5, which is a great, hopefully, attempt they can do here. So Smith will pass it in to Walker. Walker will bring it across, sets up a play, and he gives it out to Shively. Shively drives all the way in for the nice layup. What a great play.
Great take on the left-hand side. Great finish by Nick.
And number 25 for Mull will end up with the ball. And DeWitt's going to call a quick 20-second timeout.
That's a good timeout by DeWitt coach Scott Palmer. And the Vikings are on a small run right here, 5-0 run. Cuts the lead to 5 with 4:52 to go in the ball game.
You know, and one of the things that Coach Port was talking about was when he was going over the personnel list was Mull is a very fast, and he's very fast, and he's a great ball handler. And I think that, you know, that's one of the things he was stressing this weekend, or excuse me, over the past couple days. And it's really showing that he is that kind of player. I mean, he's fast on his feet. He'll come out of nowhere sometimes and grab that ball.
Well, he and Elliott tonight, I think, are having a great game for the Panthers, but you know, we're doing a good job of kicking it inside, and it looks like Smith and Stocker have stepped it up a little bit in the second half, which we're going to need him to do.
So Mull will end up with the ball after the quick 20-second timeout called by DeWitt. Mull will drive to the far side. Looks like maybe he's going to give it. He's going to pull up for the shot, falls short. Hazlett's going to try to.
Still great. I'll call them for a travel. It's great hustle on the defensive boards, and again, defense is what triggers your offense. That's great hustle by Schad.
So number 45 was almost ended up with the ball there, Miller, but he picked up his pivot foot and got called for the travel. You see Mull once again playing on Walker. Gives it over to, gave it off to Mulder. Gives it right back to Mulder.
Well, they got Mull that time. Reached in from behind on Ryan Walker.
So Mull will be his second foul and his team's second for the half.
You know, both crowds are kind of quiet right now. Everybody just kind of taking it easy, watching this game, wondering what's going to happen. I think we could use a little slam dunk right here and kind of pick up the crowd. I don't know.
Definitely. I mean, I think the crowd, it definitely has, I think, an effect on the way the players play in pretty much every sport. And there's number 24, Jeff Mulder, trying to light the crowd up with a big three-point shot there.
Well, that's Jeff's slam dunk for us. Anytime he can step back and light up those three, he does a great job.
So Hazlett's come out very strong here the last couple of minutes with 4 minutes, 8 seconds remaining. It's Hazlett 37, DeWitt 39. DeWitt only scoring 2 points so far this half. They came out with a...
Well, no, Nick, they scored 4. It was 35 at halftime, but that's all right.
I apologize for that.
Oh, they're calling offensive foul right there. That's a great acting job. Great acting job right there.
That was on number 40. Nick Capoletti will draw the foul on number 50, Mark Stocker. And Coach Port will leave him in as the Panthers make a couple change-ups. Number 52, Woodbury will come in. And number 40, Capoletti will go to the bench.
Had some members of our boys' final basketball or football team that just walked by. You know, the guys went all the way to the Dome this year. That was fabulous. And I do have to say that ref did a nice job of wiping up the floor down there. It looked like there was some wet stuff on the floor.
So DeWitt will bring in the ball. Number 24, Mull. Slows it down, looks to his coach for a little bit of playing call, I guess it would be. And Elliott will end up with the ball. Number 32 was going to take the long three-point attempt. Thrush couldn't get it. Hazlett comes up with a big rebound.
Vikings are doing a much NBA three-pointer. And I was just going to say the Vikings are doing a much better job on the defensive boards. They're only allowing 1 shot from DeWitt. Now, there you go. This is what we want. This is like a tennis match, up and down. Great finish by Scott Elliott.
So Elliott puts up another 2 points for DeWitt, who came into a big drain. And Mulder put up the 3. Got the rebound by Ryan Walker down low.
It's a good decision to pull it out and set the O.
Walker's going to dish it over to Stocker's going to put it up going the other way.
And the Vikings take the lead with just under 3 minutes to go in the third quarter.
So DeWitt will bring it down. Mull with the ball. Gives it off to the far side. Number 42, I believe, Elliott. Elliott's going to make the 2 coming back the other way.
Got a ball game now. Vikings have done a great job.
Really close
back that momentum.
Definitely close that gap that DeWitt can opened up there. We're seeing the back and forth motion, as you said earlier.
Great end-to-end action.
So DeWitt comes back the other way. It's Hazlett Vikings 44, DeWitt 33. So Mull will slow the pace down. They try to set something up. Gives it off to number 52, Woodbury. Guarded by Shively. Shively's going to get a hand on the ball. He's forced to pick it up again. Guarded again. Shively playing some great defense there. And I'm going to say
they called the foul on that, and I was looking more for the 5-second count. Nick did a great job playing player to player on his man.
So Shively's going to pick up his 3rd foul. And it will be 2 apiece for the Vikings and the Panthers on team fouls with 2 minutes and 4 seconds remaining. It's the Hazlett Vikings 44, the DeWitt Panthers 33. DeWitt will be taking the ball out underneath the basket. Can't find somebody to get it into. Forced to use a timeout. instead of giving up the ball.
Smart play right there, especially at their offensive end. Looks like DeWitt's taking a 20-second timeout.
So Hazlitt's got to be impressed with their defensive run here. And DeWitt's, you know, they got to be thinking, why isn't their offense working?
Well, again, this half we're only giving DeWitt one opportunity at the offensive end, where in the first half, DeWitt was getting second and third opportunities offensively rebounding. So we're doing a much better job in the defensive end this half.
Definitely. So after the 20-second timeout that DeWitt was forced to call by Hazlitt's great defensive play on the inbound pass, number 52 for DeWitt, Woodbury, will be forced to take it out once again. DeWitt looks around. Jeff Mulder's going to come up with a steal.
DeWitt's having a little trouble inbounding the ball on their offensive end.
Number 20, Ryan Walker, will bring the ball across after the steal by Mulder. Pulls it up. What a great play that was.
Nice recovery by Ryan.
Bull got a hand on the ball. And Luke McKenna is going to come up with a steal on the other side.
Elliott gets it right back.
There's a little bit of miscommunication. There was a couple of Vikings coming in and the ball bounced between them. What a great play by Luke McKenna.
Nice hustle play by Luke.
Luke trying to get in there once again, and number 45 took a shot, couldn't get it.
Whoa, 52 came flying from the elbow. Gets called for the offensive foul over the back.
So Woodbury will pick up, excuse me, that's Elliott that they called the foul on. It's his third personal and his team's third. I think that's something we gotta like, if you know, get him another one, and he'll probably have to sit out for a few.
And that could definitely hurt the Panther team.
So with 1:15 remaining in the third quarter, it's the Hazlitt Vikings 46, the DeWitt Panthers 43. Walker down low, gives it out to Luke McKenna, drives in, pulls up for the shot, hit the back of the iron, but Stocker's gonna end up with a rebound. I'm gonna say he traveled. No, I couldn't quite see his feet.
We kind of got blocked away here, so Ruff had a little bit better angle than we did on that one.
We'll leave him up to that. So with that, number 24, Bull will look to slow it down and keep the scoring to a minimum as 52 seconds are left in the third quarter. Has the Vikings with a 3-point lead. Bull will back all the way out. Mulder steps up to play on D. Gives it off to number 52. Heard a little bit of hand slapping. The refs let it play. Gets it down low to Elliott. Elliott had it batted there, I think, by Mulder. And Luke McKenna's going to end up with the ball, and Walker's going to bring it back the other way with 30 seconds left in the third quarter.
It's like the Vikings going to go for one shot again.
So Ryan Walker brings it across. Mull away with 18 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Mulder gives it back to Walker with 13 left on the clock. Now we're down to 10. Hazlitt really trying to get that shot. Walker works away from the pick. And now with 3 seconds left, DeWitt's going to be forced to take the long three. Bull's going to come up with a high archer, fall up short. What a great series we've seen on the Vikings.
Well, Vikings scored 21 points that quarter. I think DeWitt forgot to play defense that quarter. It was 27 to 35 at the end of halftime, and you know, I guess that little spurt that DeWitt had didn't really affect him much. Court did a nice job at halftime. You know, let the kids know that it's okay. Let's go out and play intently. 21 points. You can't ask for a better offensive job than that.
I'll take a real quick second here to say the cheerleaders' names and give them a little credit that I think they deserve. And the cheerleaders' coach is Raylan Cately. And the cheerleaders are captains Kylie Carter and Rashay Cately, followed up by Megan Lawrence, Katie Lean, Lindsay McNeil, and Amber Milliken. I think I beat the announcer to the spot there, as he will now announce them. I think you could hear me talking all the way over here and will like my idea.
Well, Mr. Harry Jones does a great job. He announces not only the boys' games, but he also does the girls' games. Just a great, outstanding announcer. I know the kids really like him.
So, with that, the fourth quarter, the last quarter of this game in league action play will be getting underway here. Team foul stand at DeWitt 3, the Hazlitt Vikings 2. The score is Hazlitt 48, DeWitt 43. You're watching TV 25 sports coverage of boys varsity basketball. Bull will have it up top as Mulder steps up and plays defense.
Looks like the Vikings have fallen into a 2-3 zone.
Mole passes down low to Elliott. Luke McKenna.
Nice hands. Good hustle by Lucas.
A great play there by Luke as he will get the ball into Hazlitt Vikings' hands, and Ryan Walker will end up with the opportunity to bring it across. He'll give it up to Shively. Down low to Stocker. Drives in over number 42, Elliott. Elliott just had a little bit of height on him, but he drives up. Couldn't quite get the shot, and now Mole will come back the other way. I'll tell you what a strong showing Luke McKenna has had here in the last couple minutes of the ball game.
Luke's really improved his game the second half of the season.
So number 24, Mole, will bring it in and pull it up. The net is going up.
Well, we got trouble with the main basket here.
I'm not quite sure what. That's not the net.
Looks like we've got trouble. Somebody's got one of the clickers that puts the baskets up and down here.
So there you see the net is halfway up.
You know, that's not really a very cool thing to do. That I don't know who has our extra clicker now, but it looks like somebody in our student section has that. And that's, you know, it may be a little bit funny, but that's really not the right thing to do, especially now. It looks like our principal, Mr. Gunnar Johnson, is going to go over and tell the crowd that, you know, he's had enough of this now.
Well, it actually appears that the athletic director, Jamie Gent, underneath the baskets.
What Mr. Gent's doing is he is counter moving. You know, now here comes Gunnar right now. We'll kind of be quiet and let Gunnar take over from here.
Someone in this gym has an extra basket raiser. We don't know who it is, but
I don't know. That's
baskets have been going up and down. I asked parents and other students, or the person who has
you see there, Principal Gunnar Johnson.
Put it away. We find it. We're going to ask you to leave and not come back to Hazlitt High School ever again.
It does appear. I mean, I agree with Mr. Johnson. You know, you don't want any stopping an action for either team. This is just not right.
Definitely, and when he said that, it was pretty much all the DeWitt parents immediately pointed over to the Hazlitt side.
Well, somebody's doing it again. So, you know, this is just wrong. This is what makes Hazlitt look bad. And, you know, one or two people up there in the stands trying to act like a bunch of idiots. It's just not right.
It's definitely putting a delay in the game, which is...
Well, and we had the momentum, so I don't know what we're trying to do here. We've made this great run. There's 7 minutes to go, and this is not... The guys don't want to see this happen tonight. This really, really is pretty annoying. You know, these guys just want to play basketball. If somebody wants to act like a 10-year-old, then I just feel that they need to go somewhere else and act like that. It makes all of us look bad, and we don't need to look bad here at Hazlitt. We have enough, you know, that's just wrong.
So, after the quick break, the referees are going to put another 5 seconds back in the clock.
And you know what, if the kids if they're not lucky, they're going to call this game and give the game to DeWitt. So somebody needs to put the clicker down and let people know who's got it, because that's just not right.
So Mole, on the other hand, will drive in and give DeWitt the opportunity to score and possibly have turned the tide the other way. Ryan Walker will try to counteract it as he brings it down, gives it off to number 34, Shively.
Walker left alone, a little short.
Mole stepped up to play on Shively, left Walker alone, and just couldn't quite convert that three. As Mole brings it down, pulls up, comes short. Jeff Muller's going to end up with the ball, pulls it back and gives it off to Walker. Everybody is, the staff is still looking for the clicker as Mr. King scans the student section of Hazlitt. Luke McKenna, on the other hand, puts up a shot, but number 45 of DeWitt, Miller, got his hand up there. Comes up with a rebound. The momentum definitely changed, you know. I mean, Hazlitt really had it rolling for him, and then all of a sudden, the Mole had the opportunity to put up a basket and change it all around after the...
Well, I think it just really made the DeWitt guys a little bit unhappy. Hopefully it's not going to change the whole game. But that's a nice pass by Mole. Great penetration, great dish.
So Elliott will come up with another basket to bring him in within one as Jeff Mulder brings it down.
Great left baseline drive by Jeff Mulder.
Great play from a player you don't usually see on the inside. He's usually an outside guy, but shows he's an all-around player. He's from the outside and the inside. So with 5 minutes and 30 seconds remaining, the Hazlitt Vikings have a 3-point lead over the DeWitt Panthers in league action play. You're watching TV 25 Sports. Number 52, Woodbury will pull up, come up short. and Mark Stocker, senior tri-captain, will end up with a rebound. Gives it off to Mulder. Mulder will receive the ball. Again, take the three, couldn't get it. Luke McKenna just couldn't quite get the ball there on the rebound.
Nice rebound by Woodbury there defensively for DeWitt.
DeWitt will come back the other way as number 52, Woodbury, will come the other way and pick over for DeWitt. We're seeing the teeter-totter game we saw.
Yep, still have a 1-point game. There's Mulder.
Mulder with a three.
Big shot right there. Knock it down. Another trifecta for Jeff.
So number 24, Mole, brings it down and gives it off to number 32, Thrush. Missed it. And I believe they're going to call Stocker for his fourth. That'll probably send him to the bench for a second. And it's going to set number 42, Elliott, a guy that we really don't want to see on the line tonight for the Vikings. It'll be Stocker's fourth.
Yep, looks like Jeff Smith's getting ready to come in for him along with Jude Boyce.
So Elliott will be shooting 2 shots.
New rule this year, though, with 2 shots. Now the subs will be able to enter the game after the first free throw.
So with that, Lindman will come in for the Panthers. And number 32 for the Thrush will go out for the Panthers. Luke McKenna, number 14, will take a seat along with Mark Stocker, who picked up his 4th personal foul, as Smith and Blazek. Hazlitt still with a 2-point lead with 4:30 remaining in the game. Ryan Walker, as you see, battling from the cold as he was coughing a little bit, trying to get the play out. Gives it off to Blazek, who then gives it to Shively. Shively drives in for the basket, couldn't get it. Mole with a rebound. Ball bounced, rolls on the floor. Mulder couldn't quite get it. Mole's going to go coast to coast. He's going to draw a foul, but he didn't get the basket. Mole, I believe, has been shooting perfect from the line tonight.
They foul one on Blazek.
So Blazek will pick up his 2nd personal. And then it'll be his team's 4th. And once again, I think we're seeing maybe the fouls are starting to start having a serious effect. I mean, we saw it a little bit in the Williamson game in the second half, where they went into overtime and then lost it in their first meeting here in Hazlitt.
Well, the good thing is we still only have 14 fouls, and DeWitt still only has 3 fouls. So we'll see what it's going to look like in the next 4 minutes that are remaining.
So DeWitt now with a 1-point
deficit.
That's what I was looking for.
That's right.
Coach. That's why you're here.
That's right.
There
That's right. Nice penetration, and they're going to count the bucket for Ryan Walker.
That could be a great thing there to get the Hazlitt team rolling again. I mean,
it is. Ryan needs to finish this right here. Again, the second half, we have definitely outscored DeWitt. We're doing an outstanding job. You know, I hope Ryan gets better, but he's playing outstanding being sick. So I don't want him to stay sick the whole year, but they say you play better when you're ill, and that's where Ryan's having a great game.
So Ryan's shot for so he will have the 3-point attempt in his favor and give the Vikings a 4-point lead. And number 22 comes back, Linneman with a fast pace the other way. Number 20, Walker, will hold it up against Mole. Walker will...
5-second call right there. Mole, good defense on Ryan Walker. I don't know, it looked like Ryan was trying to penetrate. And again, the Vikings are running their spread offense right now.
So as Hazlitt's going to inbound the pass. Gives it all the way out, down to the side. Kicks it out top.
Oh, that's a lucky pass back out to Mole.
Just missed Mulder's hands there as he was going out to the far side. The number 22, Linneman. Gets it down low to 52. Gets his own rebound. But Nick Shively will come up with a rebound. And Ryan Walker will bring it down the other way. Leaves Jeff Mulder for the wide open 3. What a great play.
Another trifecta.
And then DeWitt comes back the other way and misses it. Hazlitt will show that fast pace they have.
Looks like Coach Port wants a timeout right here with 3:07 to go. The Vikings are up by 5, 59-54. And the crowd is really starting to get into this game now.
Definitely.
The Hazlitt student section's up, cheering on our Vikings.
Once again, you can see the camera shaking from the crowd pounding in the bleachers. You know, we have both sides, not just along the Hazlitt, but in the DeWitt side too, we're trying to get going. So we should see a great last 3 minutes and 7 seconds. You're watching TV 25 sports coverage of boys varsity basketball. So with that, the Hazlitt has a 5-point lead. Coach Port decided to call a full timeout, and they'll be scheming up a play.
I'm sure Coach Port right now is talking to the guys about maybe taking 30 seconds off the clock. You know, everybody gets a touch on the offensive end. And again, we don't need to be in a hurry with a 5-point lead, and yet we're still not trying to, you know, stall the ball at all. We're still trying to look to score, but we don't need to be in a hurry. And again, neither team's in the bonus, so DeWitt's going to have to come out and foul us 3 times before we get to step to the free throw line. So we're in real good position right here to control the end of this game.
Well, we hope to see a strong showing. I'm sure we will by both sides of the ball. DeWitt, I'm sure, is not going to want to give up this game, and Hazlitt definitely wants to come out with the victory and lead play.
You know, we do want to say, too, that the districts for the boys basketball, Class B, will be here at Hazlitt this year. That'll open up in a couple of weeks, a week from Monday here at Hazlitt.
And you can also stay tuned to TV 25 for those games, as we will be covering the district playoffs. For the men's basketball, Nick Shibley will get the ball after a DeWitt player knocked it loose from Walker's hands.
Oh, I don't know about that. I think Nick got fouled. But, you know, they kind of letting it go in the second half, so you got to really take care of that ball well.
So with a 5-point lead deficit now, excuse me, where DeWitt has the ball. So with a 5-point deficit, DeWitt with 2 minutes and 42 seconds on the clock, trying to get something rolling. Number 30, Velarde will have the ball, and it's going to end up in Elliott's hands down low.
Finish and a foul. Again, the Vikings right now have gone to a 1-2-2 zone defense, and that opens up the middle, and DeWitt had a nice look to the middle, and it was a nice finish by Elliott. Can't leave Elliott alone on the inside.
That was Nick Shibley's 4th personal foul, and that's going to up the ante to 5 for team foul on Hazlitt's side, as Elliott will be shooting 2 shots. Excuse me, 1 shot. His basket was good, so he will end up with a 3-point play to cut the lead to 2 points for the Hazlitt Vikings. Walker will drive down, give it off to Blazik. Blazik over to Shibley. Gonna hold on to it. Gives it off to Walker on the far side. Gives it off to Shibley. Definitely trying to eat some of the time up off the clock. Shibley gets it down low to Smith. Smith turns around and gets the
off
basket.
the bang.
So Hazlitt with a 4-point lead. 61-57 with 2 minutes remaining in the game. Number 22 Lindemann couldn't quite get the 3-point attempt off.
Nice spin move by Elliott on the baseline for a finish.
Hazlitt trying to get the fast pace running.
Again, with a minute 50 to go, a 2-point lead. You just need to take care of the ball at this point, make DeWitt come and foul you.
So number 30 will end up with the ball. Velarde.
I tell you, Nick, every game we've done this year, it's been a tight one. We've got both sides standing up now cheering for both teams.
So number 22, Lindemann, will give it back to Velarde. Velarde loses the ball and comes up in Andy Blazer's hands. Get up to Jeff Bowler.
Just need to bring it out now. DeWitt's got to come foul us. Another timeout by the Vikings.
The Vikings will call timeout. They're going to call a 20-second timeout with 1:26 remaining. It's a very close league action plays. Hazlitt Vikings 61, DeWitt Panthers 59.
Well, again, DeWitt's got to come and foul twice before we go to the line. So the Vikings can hold the ball out, take some time off the clock, force the Panthers to come out and foul us.
Definitely. I mean, DeWitt, they're still in the game too, in the same aspect, only being down by 2. I mean, you know, they're going to come out, be aggressive and want to play and get this victory, but Hazlitt's going to hopefully hold on and come out with the win.
Well, I'm sure that's what their coach Scott Palmer's telling him right now. We got to come out and foul really quick. They can't let the clock run down at this point. They need to come out and foul and decide who they want to put on the free throw line.
So Jeff Smith will be taking it out for the Vikings with 1:28 remaining. Excuse me, 1:26 remaining.
There they come. There they come. Trip fouling. There you go. It looks like that foul's going to be on Capoletti. Again, they've got to do it again. They only let 3 seconds run off the clock there.
So that'll be Capoletti's first personal foul.
They got to come twice more.
Ryan Walker's going to hold on to it. Guarded by number 24, Mole. Mole tried to get the steal, couldn't do it.
Tipped away by Capoletti back to Mole.
So a very crucial play here as it dwindles down to 105 in the game. 61-59, Hazlitt Vikings with a 2-point lead. Gives it off all the way over to 52. Bounces around the horn. Gives it off to number 40, Capoletti. Capoletti gives it back to Mull. With 52 seconds remaining, they're going to get down low to Elliott.
Yeah, and they kind of defend them inside on that 1-2-2 line. Tied ball game with 40 seconds to go. I don't know, Nick. You can't take this.
So 20, Ryan Walker will have it.
Another timeout by the Vikings. You know, I'll just tell you one thing, Nick. It's a little bit easier to be sitting on this side and not having to be over there. It's a little bit more relaxed over here. I don't feel my blood pressure rising. But, you know, again, Nick, we can just let the crowd take it away from here. I feel like we're yelling at each other right now. This is the excitement. This is what boys high school basketball is all about. Two great rivalries going after it. This is awesome.
Definitely. I mean, the crowd's really taking it. You know, they're trying to get both sides of the ball game. I mean, both sides for the team rolling. It's understandable. With 37.3 seconds left, it's tied up, 61 apiece. You know, Hazlitt would be called the timeout. Needs to come out with get the basket.
Well, you know, we've been pretty successful all night with our spread offense. So, I mean, maybe Coach Port's over there talking about spreading out the offense, taking it down with maybe about 6 seconds to go before we take the last shot. And definitely, we don't want to turn the ball over, and we don't want to let DeWitt have any opportunity to come down to the other end and score. So we don't want to take the shot too early, and we want to make sure that when we do get the shot off, we're not giving them any opportunities at their end offensively.
Apologize for the technical difficulties you saw on TV 25. You missed no play as it was a timeout called by Hazlitt. So with 37.3 seconds remaining, it's all a tie ball game at 61 apiece. Hazlitt's gonna give it off to Ryan Walker. Walker drives down, gives it off to Mulder. Mulder looks to give it off to Andrew Glazik over there. Number 42.
We're looking at 20 seconds to go in the ball game.
So it looks like Hazlitt's going to try to hold it out and get that last shot. Ryan Walker drives in. They're going to say he double dribbled. And wow, with 12.4 seconds remaining, DeWitt's going to call a timeout. Wow. Holy cow, it's going nuts on both sides.
Yes, it is. And again, we penetrated maybe a little bit too early with just 12 seconds to go. Maybe if we do that with 6 or 5 or 4 seconds to go, we tougher for DeWitt, but DeWitt's got 12.4 seconds to go to get a shot up. We just need to play great defense and make sure Elliott doesn't catch the basketball and don't let Mull penetrate with the ball. It's deafening in here, Nick. I kind of lost my thought for a moment there.
Definitely, as both teams' crowds start to pick it up. So with 12.4 seconds left, Mark Stocker will check in for the Hazlitt Vikings. And we have DeWitt timeout. It's tied up at 61 apiece, 5 fouls apiece. And you gotta wonder what the last 12.4 seconds is gonna be.
Well, you got to think that DeWitt's going to either go to Elliott or Mull. I mean, they're the two big go-to guys this evening, so we need to make sure we defend them and not let Elliott catch the ball down inside of the paint.
So they will blow the horn. DeWitt has 2 timeouts left, I believe. I'm not sure how many Hazlitt has, if any.
I think we may have 1:20 left. So Hazlitt's going to come up with a little bit of pressure so DeWitt just can't walk it up the floor.
So number 24, Mull is going to bring it down the other way.
You know, that's a good foul right there because they're not in the bonus yet. 6.6 to go. Next foul, however, DeWitt will be going to the free throw line. So that's a great play right there. We'll see what DeWitt sets up from the sidelines.
So with 6.6 seconds remaining, DeWitt's going to call another timeout and try to set something up, I tell you. Wow.
It's a full timeout right there, and that's a great foul. Again, with, you know, nobody's going to the free throw line yet except the next foul for the Vikings would put DeWitt on the line. So we have a DeWitt cheerleader totally going down the floor in our home gym. That's awesome. I wonder how her head feels right now. That was great. She did a fabulous job of those flips.
There we go. So What do you think Coach Moore is saying to his players right now with 6.6 seconds remaining?
Again, we need to put a little pressure on. We can't let them get a quick shot off. And if they do get a shot off within the first 2 or 3 seconds, we have got to rebound. And again, we're at home. The worst thing that you've got to think that's going to happen right now is overtime. Defend like crazy. And I would put definitely somebody in Elliott's face right now. Front him like he's never been fronted before.
Well, definitely, I mean,
we have to keep the ball out of his hands.
So with that last buzzer sounding, number 22, Lindemann will be taking the ball out right in front of us with 6.6 seconds remaining. Gives it off to Mole. Mole drives in, dishes it off to Shively. Shively's just going to hold on to it. As you throw it down to the right, we're going to overtime.
2 for 2 with the overtime, Nick. That's great. Now we did what we needed to do. Played great defense, no fouls on the inside. Did an outstanding job of just controlling the ball. We didn't need to be in a hurry there, and it caused the turnover. So now we're back to 0-0. We'll jump it up, and again, in the overtime, it's a 4-minute overtime in basketball. Each team will be awarded 1 more time out, and they'll add that on to however many timeouts they had remaining. So 4 more minutes, it looks like we're going to be playing a 36-minute game tonight as opposed to a 32-minute game.
All right, so as the teams take their quick break before the overtime. So it would be a jump ball again now, is that correct?
Yes, it'll start out with a jump ball, and, you know, basically it's 0-0 for 4 minutes. Doesn't really appear that, you know, again, for us, the next time we foul DeWitt, they'll go to the free throw line and to shoot the bonus, and DeWitt has got 5 team fouls. So, you know, it's been a, you know, for 16 minutes in the second half, there were only 11 fouls by both teams that were called, so that's great defense on both ends. 2 evenly matched teams, and again, we need to stop Mole and Elliott, and for us, it's everybody's playing great tonight. Just a great total team effort.
So the Vikings and the Panthers will switch up court sides. Is that correct? No.
No, you keep the same you keep the same baskets, but again, you just jump it again. That's a great slam dunk. Nice move.
Oh.
That's still the shot you want. That's still your shot you want. This great crossover. We just needed to finish the basket.
So Mo will end up with the ball up top. So he will bring it out. So in the overtime is tied up 61 points apiece. Number 52, the long 3, couldn't get it. Mo will turn around for the 2.
We have to control the defensive glass. We can't give them second opportunities.
So Elliott with, excuse me, I believe that was
Miller.
Dale Miller, number 45 with the basket there.
Good rebound by the 6'5".
Shively about to get called for the 5 seconds. Dished it off to Stockton down low for the basket.
Nice play.
Great play. So number 24, Mole now will bring it back across the other way. Slows it down, pulls it out with 3:05 in the OT left. Just about a minute's worth of play in the overtime, 63 apiece. And a great ICL matchup between the DeWitt Panthers and the Hazlitt Vikings. Ball ended up on the far side. I can't quite see who took the long 3. It'll end up being an air ball.
Air ball by Woodbury. He's going to hear it the rest of the night.
So number 34, Nick Shively, will have the ball land in his hands, and he will ditch it off to number 20, Walker. Shively will bring it the other way. Brings it in, gives it off to Mulder. Gives it to Stocker. To Mulder, excuse me, to Walker, gives it to Mulder. And Stocker down low. Stocker turns around and puts up the basket.
He's really stepped up his game in the overtime.
As it sets up in the Walker trying to get the steal on Bull, couldn't do it. Really driving in on the far side. The ball will bounce out, but number 42, Elliott, big tall guy.
You've got to control them on the defensive boards again. They're missing their first shot, and they're getting the second opportunity.
So with 1:57 remaining in overtime, it's all tied up 65 apiece. Hazlitt with the ball, gets it down to Jeff Smith down low. Ball gonna be batted away. They're gonna say it's gonna stay Hazlitt's ball. So there was a hand on the ball. DeWitt got a little hand on the ball, as you see number 24, Jeff Mulder, getting ready to take it out underneath. Jeff will look and give it out to Nick Shively up top. Shively will hold on to it, give it off to Walker. Walker looks around, gives it back to Shively on the side. Shively about to get called when he's holding on to that ball every last second there as the ref lets up to 4 and 4.5, and then he ditches it. So Mark Stocker will call a timeout with 1:27 remaining in the overtime. It's tied up 65 apiece. The fouls saying that 6 fouls for the Hazlet Vikings, 5 for the DeWitt Panthers. Andrew Blazik checks in on the score table. And wow, what a great matchup. I mean,
again, both teams have played outstanding. We got 1:27 to go in the ball game. You know, we'll see if Coach Port wants to hold on to it or if he's going to go ahead and take a shot.
As you see the Hazlet crowd trying to motivate once again their Hazlet varsity basketball players. You're watching TV 25 Sports coverage of an overtime basketball game matchup between the Hazlet Vikings and the DeWitt Panthers. Mark Stocker calling the timeout, and we'll take the ball out on the side.
See what kind of strategy the Vikings are going to come out with. If they wait to hold the ball for the last shot, or if they look to score within the next 20 to 30 seconds.
So with Andrew Blazik checking in, Mark Stocker will take a seat. And the ball will be given off to Jeff Mulder. Gives it off to Walker. Walker drives in. Gives it off to Blazik, Andrew Blazik. Blazik gives it off to Mulder. Back over to Scheibele with 1:14.
Oh, they're calling an offensive foul. They called that on Jeff Smith.
That's going to send DeWitt to the line.
That's Smith's 3rd foul. I don't know, it seems to me that's been going on all night. I don't think that this is the time to make a call like that with 1:14 to go in overtime, but I'm not in the black and white tonight either.
So number 42, Elliott, will be shooting 1 for 1 with a bonus on. Elliott's first shot with the crowd making noise is no good. Hazlet will come up with a rebound. What a great way to use that misfortune there by Hazlet.
Right, didn't no harm.
So Andrew Blazik will end up with the ball as Twine gets to about a minute left in overtime, 65 apiece. Down low, they got to Nick Scheibele. Scheibele all the way over to Blazik for the 3. Blazik's going to hit the back, and DeWitt's going to come up with a rebound. 42
It'll
Elliott.
be interesting to see what the DeWitt Panthers are going to do. Are they going to hold on to the ball? Looks like Scott Palmer's deciding to hold on to the basketball. DeWitt's going to bring the ball out.
So on the far side, DeWitt will end up with the ball, drives in. Elliott's going to end up with the ball. He's going to pull out instead of pulling up for the shot.
Yep, look like they want to go for the last shot.
So number 22.
They're going to control the ball. And a timeout with 21.6 to go.
So will it be considered a tie, or will they actually go into a second overtime?
They'll go into a second overtime, and again, if that happens, it'll be another 4-minute quarter, half a quarter.
Wow.
You know, both coaches are earning their money tonight.
That they are. So with 21.6 seconds remaining, the DeWitt Panthers will call a timeout, and they have the ball in the overtime matchup in ICL League play.
You know, I'm not sure how many double overtime games Coach Port's been in, but I know I haven't been in any, so.
So Hazlet will take the ball, or excuse me, Hazlet will be on defense for the last 20 seconds of the game. So they get ready to rock and roll, if you will. DeWitt will use, of course, every second of their timeout as they can.
And again, I'm sure DeWitt doesn't want to, they want to run the ball down to at least 8 or 6 seconds and, you know, get one shot and not give us a second opportunity. Of course, we want to try to cause the turnover right away and go down and finish this ball game as the clock expires.
So Hazlet will put out Scheibele, Smith, Stocker, Mulder, and Walker for the last 18 seconds of the ball game. And we're all down to 15, tied at 65 apiece. Gives it all the way out to number 40. Looking around, you got to wonder about Elliott. And then there's Mole. Mole's driving into Elliott. Elliott's going to miss. Down to Mulder.
Mulder up at the buzzer. What a great shot.
What a great shot.
Mulder at the buzzer. The fans are going nuts. They're on the floor.
Oh, wow. What a great shot as Jeff Mulder is falling to the backside.
That's awesome. That's going to, I mean, that's that's just going to lift their confidence to a whole nother level.
That was great. And as the crowd will wander back onto the stands. What a great game we just saw.
Oh, that's a great W for the Vikings, and what a heartbreak for DeWitt. But you know, somebody's got to win and somebody's got to lose. We're just glad we came out on top tonight.
Well, I think there's not any better way you can end the game but saying what a great game it was.
Well, and you know, Jeff's gonna remember that shot for a lifetime. He's gonna say, I remember my senior year at home when I knocked down the 3 at the buzzer and we won the game.
So the score ended up being the Haslett Vikings 68, the DeWitt Panthers 65, and final OT game in league action play. For TV 25 Sports, the camera people, and everybody working in back, Coach Terrace and myself, good night.